Connecting the heart's awareness to its originality is the ultimate challenge within our reality. Within our reality, within our awareness, we are so constructed to our belief systems that we often structure our heart's awareness outside of our belief systems. And it's our heart's awareness which is trying to connect to our heart's awareness. Imagine that. It sounds a little bit crazy, but imagine that, is that we actually build our life or our perceptual walls outside with it. We build our walls to create a protectional field from our heart's awareness to connect to our own heart. Think about it. If that were to be true, then we would all find it very difficult to find our own true inner love, to love ourselves. It would be difficult for us to accept ourselves. It would be difficult for us to generate a sense of clarity. It would be difficult for ourselves to understand what we truly are meant to do. It would be difficult for ourselves to connect with a higher reality than the one we're living in. And it would be difficult for ourselves to love people. Well, that doesn't sound at all similar to the reality we're living in, does it? The reality which we're living in is exactly the truth of being a challenge to truly love unconditionally. And loving unconditionally is accepting that we can ultimately bring love into ourselves through bringing attention to what is stopping us from bringing love into ourselves. You know, we're often so self-obsessed that the mind will perceive love as the enemy. It sounds crazy, but it does. It perceives love as the essence of our hearts don't perceive it, but unintentionally, subconsciously, our minds perceive love as the enemy, because it is the mind's enemy. Love is the mind's enemy, because as we learn to love, we learn to overcome the mind's programming. The mind will always program against love, against receiving love. It's up to us within love to grow out of the program, to be able to understand that the program doesn't serve love. It serves agenda. It serves the agenda being mass control of humanity, because true love has the power to unite the divinity of ourselves. The truth, by loving someone, we are loving ourselves, because as I explained, that two people's loves are the essence of something flowing into us to be able to love someone else. And the same goes. And the hardships and the breakups comes from when someone stops receiving the love by something that's stopping that person from receiving it, to then break the connection and to separate the love exchange. And that's when the heart can break, is once that person has severed the connection with love. That energy that severed the connection with love in the first place can then come through the energetical field which the love was transmitting into taking over that person's state of awareness, which can massively bring us into perceptions of darkness. And that's where the true heartbreak comes from, is the connection, the divine connection that was once flowing is now being separated and eaten. Essentially, it's been eaten, it's been ripped apart, and it's been catastrophically devoured on an energetical sense. To continue.